everyone, I'm Kelsey. Thanks for stopping by Essentially Booked today. I'm essentially booked on all platforms, basically just Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. But today I am doing a book haul video. So I have, I think, about 27 books that I've acquired in the past few months. I'm really excited because there's a lot of books in this haul that are for future videos. This episode, or this, I guess we're doing episodes now on my channel, is kind of a filler episode in that I just needed some content to film because some of the projects I'm working on that I thought I would have up today aren't up yet just because of life and things. We've had a sick kid this week, and then it's kind of the height of soccer season. My husband has been off of regular season and now we're moving into regionals. So last night was the first game of regionals and we had a bye because we're a higher ranked team, and we have had a lot of injuries this season. So it's been kind of a rough season, but now we're back at 100%. Last week, or 2 weeks ago, gosh, time is so relative. 2 Fridays ago, we had a tournament at our school and we played the number 6 or 7 team and then the number 1 team, and we beat them both and we were ranked 13th, and the team that was ranked number 1 hadn't been scored on. It's just been a really exciting couple weeks. It could be a really cool week. So we're just very excited to see what happens, and we have a game, I think, Tuesday and then Friday again if we win Tuesday's game, which, knock on wood, hopefully we do. And then the state tournament would be the next week. So this is just kind of a crazy season, which is why videos and reading have just been kind of not what I would prefer. I've been kind of I read really great books in April, and I've read some pretty good books this month, but I'm kind of in a reading slump. And so I've been doing more romance, which has also put me off my game for what I've been wanting to film for videos. So today we're gonna do a book haul, and then you will see some of these down the road in other videos for projects I'm working on. But also, I got ready today because we're going to brunch with some friends, and so I'm just excited. So we will get started. I've got 5 stacks of different themes, I guess, kind of. I don't know. We're gonna start with the partnership that I have with Abrams, which is a cookbook publisher. I do their Abrams Dinner Party. I'm an influencer partner with that. And so they've sent a ton of cookbooks, and I really need to get cooking through them. Okay, so the first cookbook that they've sent, I've got quite a few that I haven't gotten done yet, is Asada, The Art of Mexican Style Grilling. I am excited about this because we love Mexican food, we love authentic Mexican food, and we love to grill in the summer. And so there are tons of grilling recipes, salsas, just all sorts of stuff. And with it being summer, we love to be outside. So I'm excited to cook through this one. There is a steak recipe that a bunch of my friends who are a part of this program have posted about, and I cannot wait. I got The Great American Burger Book, and this is by George Motz, and this goes through every state essentially and region, and goes through popular burgers and how to make them. I live in Iowa, and I laughed because the burger that was the choice is I call it the Made Right, also known as the Sloppy Joe, but not, they're different. So Iowa's one is the loose meat sandwich, which is essentially just ground beef, salt, and pepper, and you put it on a bun. But then there's variations. So Sloppy Joe's, I think a lot of people know, but the Made Right is specific to Iowa. It originated here, and it's a loose meat sandwich. It's really good. I just thought that was fun and a clever take on a burger for us because we are Iowa and we're very serious about our burgers. But this is just a really fun cookbook, so I'm excited for us when we grill. There's a pimento cheeseburger I want to try. There's a patty melt I've heard really good things about, but there's just a ton of different recipes in here that will just be fun to cook through. And then this is just a coffee table book they sent me. It's Uncommon Kitchens, and it's just about kitchen designs. It will probably live on my coffee table, that type of a book. They've sent 2 of these since I've been a part of it. One was about tablescape. So this is more of a design book. And then I'm really excited about this one. It's Gather, and it is casual cooking from Wine Country Gardens. So this is all wineries out in Napa, and then they have, seasonal gardens and stuff. My family works at a winery here in Iowa, not the same caliber of wine, but we do really like wine, and we do like eating seasonally and fresh. And so this one's just gonna be a fun one. I don't like that it's a landscape book because it just doesn't fit with my other books on my shelf, but it is a really gorgeous book, and that is Gather. And then the one I just got is the Hog Island Book of Fish and Seafood. Now, I live in a landlocked state. Getting good fish can be hard sometimes, but I do love fish, and so this will just be a fun one. I don't know how much I'll cook from it, just knowing my lifestyle. I do love fish. I'm excited for this one. It's really pretty, very, very pretty, and very well thought out and put together. So just some fun ideas. I'm excited to go through this one. I haven't even really flipped through it yet. And then the next one I'm gonna go through are some ARCs that I've received. Okay, so I got Juniper and Thorn by Ava Reed. She wrote The Wolf and the Woodsman, which I read last month, and this was sent to me by Biblio Lifestyles and Harper Voyager. This will just be one someday I hope to get to. It's not like on a priority list, but this is a gothic horror retelling of the Juniper Tree, and I just really like Ava's writing, and so I'm very excited to own this one and that I was sent it, so thank you. One I'm very excited, and this comes out June 6th. I have it on NetGalley as well, as Everything's Fine by Cecilia Rabus, and this is a romance, sort of, but it's about a black girl and a white guy who get together, and she is like the only black woman in her company. Everything that happens in the 2016 presidential elections kind of comes to a head, and she has to evaluate, being the only woman of color, is this relationship healthy for me? Like, so I think this just looks really good. I think it's a romantic comedy more than anything. I don't think it's a romance novel. I don't even know how to describe it, but I think it's gonna pack a punch and have like a contemporary conversation on romance in the 21st century, but among like interracial couples. I'm probably butchering that description, but I am really excited about this one. Another one I'm very excited about is Hula. I was also sent this by the publisher. This is set in Hilo, Hawaii, which I was in last summer, last June. Kind of like a story, a coming of age story of this family saga set in Hawaii. I don't know a lot about it, clearly. I'm very excited to read it though. And the other one I was sent was Queens of Wonderland, a Defenders of Lore novel. Enter through the looking glass into Queens of Wonderland, book 2 in the Defenders of Lore series, in which Vanessa and Michael, Knights of the Round, follow Captain Hook to Wonderland alongside Alice to crush his treacherous plan and to deal with the ongoing war between a power-hungry queen. I need to read the first one, I think, but I do like retellings of stories, and this fits right in that realm, so I'm kind of excited about this, but I need to get the first one. All right, real quickly, it was Indie Bookstore Day at the end of April, and I acquired quite a few books. I go more into depth with them in my Indie Bookstore Day video, but here's my stack. There was one I didn't talk about, but Migrations is one I grabbed. The Dutch House, which I love Ann Patchett, so I'm really excited about this. I need to get this read in the next couple weeks for a book club. Search, a novel. This I'm toying with doing a video in which I read like faith adjacent books. I have a couple on my shelves. You might see this in a future video. I just need to like come up with the concept more. One of my most anticipated books of the year, Symphony of Secrets by Brendan Slocum. I loved The Violin Conspiracy. I love this author. He is such a gem of a person, so yep. And then The Measure. I know so many people who just raved about this, and so I finally grabbed it. I got this ARC from a blind date with a book, Black Dove. I don't know much about it, but it might be something good for Summerween. And then Nettle and Bone by T. Kingfisher. A lot of people love this author, and I have seen this one around. I'm very intrigued by the premise. I think it's kind of like fairy tale adjacent. This isn't the kind of fairy tale where the princess marries the prince. It's the one where she kills him. Okay. All right, and then my other stack is subscriptions. So I made a mistake. If you have been following me for any time period, really, I said I wasn't gonna re-up my book of the month until I've read all my book of the month, but what I forgot to realize is that I paused my membership. I didn't cancel my membership. So I had a credit, I had to use it. So I grabbed Paper Names, a novel by Susie Luo, and I have had multiple people tell me this book is wonderful. So I'm kind of very excited about this, and I just need to read it. But this goes into my book of the month stack and adds one to the books I need to read. I did pause my account again. I don't think I want to cancel it until I make that decision, so I'm just going to keep pushing it out, but I just need to remember to do that. I am a subscriber of Dog Eared Books. Their book subscription, their monthly subscription is called the Dog Pack, and I am next level excited about the 2 books that they've picked. I now have 3 books from the subscription I have not read. That might be a video coming up. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. So the first one, this was this month's pick, is Chain Gang All-Stars. This is a speculative fiction book about the prison system in the future, and it has a lot of commentary. I've heard really great things from a lot of people. It's queer, it just fantastic. And then Saturday Night at the Lakeside Supper Club by J. Ryan Straddle. This is a Minnesotan author. If you probably don't know this, but I'm obsessed with Minnesota, and my husband and I want to move to Duluth in the North Shore of Minnesota. That's like our dream someday, and we love going up there, but this All of his books take place in Minnesota, just dear to our hearts for a lot of reasons. The one thing about this book is there is an infertility storyline, and one of my friends who runs the subscription did reach out to me to warn me. So I am toying with a video about infertility books, so more to come on that if I develop that concept further, but this is Saturday night at the Lakeside Supper Club. Okay, finally, last step, if I can get my books moved. Library books that I've acquired in the last week. If We're Being Honest by Kat Shook. I also have this on NetGalley, so having a physical copy will help me get it read. Apples Never Fall by Leanne Moriarty. I am trying to read the Leanne Moriarty's I own. I have this on audio as well, and because she has so many characters, I need to read the book a little bit, figure out the characters, then I can pick it up on audio. Christina Lauren's newest book, The True Love Experiment. I will read anything they write, although I will say the last few have not been hits for me, so this one is adjacent to The Love Equation, I think, and so I'm just excited. I did love The Love Equation. Atalanta by Jennifer Saint is a retelling of a myth that I know nothing about. I have a lot of retelling books that I own, and so that is also a concept I'm going to explore for a video. Guys, like I said, I have so many ideas and not enough time to read all the books I want to read, nor conceptualize them. You're hearing a bunch of ideas. Will I ever make the video? We will find out. And then I read Kingdom of the Wicked and immediately grabbed the other two books. So yeah, we'll see. Like I said, I get these ideas and then I just let them fester, and then I get more books, and then the cycle continues. So we'll see. It could be a lot of great summer content, you guys, if I could just be organized. I think one of the things too is I'm struggling with being a mood reader. I'm like a partial mood reader and a partial TBR maker. And so, you know, I did my video for my May TBR, and I said this is the last TBR I'm making for a while, because I just kind of want to take an accurate assessment of my reading life. But then I get all these ideas, and so I need to have a TBR kind of if I want to get content up. Basically, I think I've got like 5 different video ideas in this stack of books, and we'll see if I execute them. I have another like 3 stacks of book in my office for other video ideas. Just pray for me. Think positive thoughts, whatever you believe in, that I get my stuff together. So summer book haul, and I will probably not do another book haul until the end of the summer. There could be a lot of good out of this. I've said that like 10 times. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap this up because I'm just rambling at this point. As always, if you like what you're seeing, please subscribe. Please like, comment, engage with me. If you have ideas for videos out of these that I've shared, or if you like some of the ideas that I've been talking about, please let me know in the comments, because that would maybe motivate me to get that content up faster. I am so grateful for all of you. I'm so excited for summer reading. It is the best time of the year for reading. And until the next video, I will see you later. Bye.